Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to your May 2019 Tarot card reading. My name is Shamika. I'm a twin flame, and I wish to deliver messages to you, allow my body to be used as a vessel to deliver messages to the Gemini Twin Flame Collective. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are aware of new readings as they come out. Currently, I'll be completing these general readings monthly. So the next reading to come out will be in June. Okay? So moving right in, let's look at the present energies for you, dear Gemini, moving into the month of May 2019. What will be the energies? What will be the general energy, the present situation moving into May 2019 for my dear Gemini Twin Flames? And I have the Seven of Clouds. All right. Moving along, what will be the energies for my Divine Masculines? What will be the general energy for the Divine Masculines moving into May 2019? General energies for my Divine Masculine, Gemini related. Could be your partner, could be yourself. Moving into the month of May 2019. Please show me. And I have the Ace of Water. Okay. What will be the energy for the Divine Feminine moving into the month of May 2019? Divine Feminine Geminis. Moving into the month of May 2019. Please show me, dear Spirit, what will be the energies for my dear Divine Feminine Geminis. And I have the Six of Rainbows. Alright. What will be the evolving energies for my dear Gemini moving into the month of May 2019? Evolving energies. When I say that, highlights. You know, the headliners for your month. The energies that will be highlighted during the course of your month, okay? Please show me, dear Spirit, evolving energies for my dear Divine Geminis. We have breakthrough. Okay. Please show me another evolving energy that will be prevalent for my dear Divine Gemini Twin Flames moving into the month of May 2019. Please show me. Beyond Illusion. All right. And one more we're going to pull for evolving energies for you, Gemini. What will be the final evolving energy for my dear Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini, moving into the month of May 2019? Please clarify. Transformation. Okay, Gemini? Okay, so let's get started. Okay? So coming into the month, dear Gemini, you have unveiled something, okay? Somebody, you yourself or somebody around you has removed a mask. This may pertain to something intellectual. Perhaps you believed in something. You believed in a goal of someone else's, or you believed that, you know, things in your mind should be a certain way. And you've come to find out that whatever the situation was, it is not as it appears to be. Perhaps it's a person who is not what they appear to be. Maybe you thought one way, but somehow the mask was removed and you discover that things are definitely don't look the same. It's not what I thought. Those are the type of sentiments I'm feeling in my spirit. The sentiment of I realized that things weren't the way that I thought they should be, or that they were, or this person didn't feel the way that I thought they felt towards me. Okay? So that's the Seven of Clouds energy. Or somebody I thought was my friend isn't actually my friend. But we're going to clarify the Seven of Clouds for my dear Gemini moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, what's going on with Gemini? What is this energy? The Seven of Clouds energy for my dear Gemini. Please clarify. And I have the 8 of fire. So what this tells me is that perhaps, you know, somebody told you something about someone, okay? Nonetheless, you're not really listening. You're going within, you're meditating. Maybe somebody told you something about a situation that you thought you knew the facts on, and all of a sudden, you know, you're realizing the reality, you know, of the situation. But nonetheless, you are finding those answers from within. You are meditating, okay? You are communicating with all there is. And as you're doing this, as you're overcoming any disappointment that may have been derived from this particular situation, your guides are there to carry you through. As you tune within and go into this deep meditative state, your angels are carrying you through. So, you know, this could be an awakening moment. Like, you know, could even be a situation where you were deceiving yourself in some ways, not necessarily being deceived. And so you've decided to go within to find out the truth of the situation from within yourself. Maybe you are yearning for a change of perspective on something, okay? But nonetheless, let's clarify this 8 of air. Please clarify further, dear Lord. What is this 8 of air about for my dear Gemini moving into the month of May 2019? Please clarify, dear Spirit. What is this about for my dear Geminis moving into May? Okay? Please clarify for Gemini. Let's see. And we have the Emperor. So for some of my dear divine masculines, divine feminines, this Emperor signifies, okay, this is a guy. He has it together, okay? This could be the head of an organization, a business owner, okay? This could be represent an actual person in your life that is male, that has deceived you in some way, okay? This could be a boss. This could be your lover. This could be your anybody that holds strong influences in your life, and you may have discovered something about them that did not please you. But the way that you found out about it is that you communicated with spirits, and then with your spirit guides, and you were able to run into, maybe discover this certain deception yourself, or, you know, maybe it was confessed to you. Nonetheless, you know, there's some type of deceptive factor that you're getting over. Could it be that, you know, you thought a relationship would work and it didn't? Could it be that you were closing your heart out from love, and now you've had to take off your mask and really be truthful with yourself by going within yourself? But it seems like it has to do with the male aspects, or a male aspect in your life, okay? So let's move along. Let's look at the divine masculine energies, which is the Ace of Water. This is going with the flow. This is being okay with emotionally. Okay, it seems like the divine masculine emotionally just wants to go with the flow. He wants to go with it. He doesn't want to push against the grain anymore. So where there is love, he's flowing right back to you. Where there isn't, he's flowing away from it, okay? If this is love related, relationship related. But this also applies to just about any other aspect in life. It's like, you know, when things don't go our way and we decide to push against the grain, we stay someplace longer than we should. You know, we try to fight for something that's not worth fighting for because the universe has bigger plans for us. And it looks like the divine masculine, he is willing to go with the flow of life in general, okay? And this means new beginnings. This means that as he goes with the flow, he's going to run into new emotional opportunities, okay? I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm hearing these words. I'm not going to fight the current anymore. I'm not going to fight to be in somebody's life. I'm not going to fight for somebody to be in, or to include someone in my life who doesn't belong. I'm going to go with the divine flow, and as a result, I'm opening the door for manifestation, okay? But let's clarify further this going with the flow for the divine masculine. Please clarify, dear Spirit, what does this going with the flow mean for our dear Geminis moving into the month of May 2019? What is this about, this going with the flow for our dear divine masculine? Gemini could be the partner of a Gemini moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify. And I have the crone of water. Isn't that interesting, those water signs, right? So the crone would be, I mean, typically could be seen as the King of Cups energy, okay? But with that being said, I don't really think that this card has that meaning. It looks like this guy, you know, he has a bottle of something, perhaps water in his hand, okay? And, you know, he's kind of just saving it. It seems like he's saving the water, right? In a bottle, all right? He or she knows that there will be some difficult time when these cherished memories will be needed. So this indicates that while the divine masculine is going with the flow, he's savoring the memories of whatever it is he's flowing away from. And, you know, it could be a temporary thing where he's like, okay, I'm going with the flow. I'm not going to, I'm moving away from conflict, but I'm going to hold on to what I know. Like, I'm holding on to the beauty because I understand that this is an experience that I've had that I cherish, okay? So whatever he's moving away from, he's holding on as well to it. So, wow, okay. So there's kind of like a pull in different directions. It gives me the sense of the chariot energy of being pulled in two different directions. But he's not really. He's just saying, I'm going with the divine flow. I'm not going in a physical direction per se. I'm going to go with the current, but I am going to cherish the memories because maybe he's leaving behind something that he once cherished, okay? So let's clarify further this crone of water. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Gemini, moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Gemini, moving into the month of May 2019. Yeah, because he feels like he's worked hard, okay? So whatever he's moving away from, okay, he's worked hard and now it's time to go. In reverse, this could also be in reverse, whatever he's flowing towards, all right? It could be something from his past that he's flowing towards. And he's worked very hard to ensure, or worked very hard on himself. Let me just show you this card, okay? He's worked very hard on himself. He's worked very hard practically. He's working hard in every aspect of his life to ensure stability, to ensure comfort, to be able to share eventually. But this is based on a memory he had. And maybe he's flowing back towards that memory, or maybe that memory has sparked him, given him inspiration to work harder, all right, and to be steady, slow and steady. But there's some significant event in his life that has occurred that has inspired him, okay, to trust in the universal flow. And this seems to be based on a memory, okay? All right, so moving on for the divine feminine, we have the Six of Rainbows, compromise. So in some way, you know, the divine feminine may feel like she has compromised herself in some way, okay? Or that she must make a compromise, all right? So, you know, there's definitely some earth elements in this sign. I'm just picking up that this could have to do with an earth sign, okay? Nonetheless, you've compromised with somebody. Could be any sign. And you have to understand that this compromise is a equal share of give and take. There is no such thing. You cannot give and not receive back. It is not being selfish. You know, you don't have expectations, but you know that the natural course of any type of exchange is a give and take. So this is highlighted for my dear divine feminines this month. We're going to clarify and see if we can gain more insight on what this compromise is about for my dear divine feminines moving into the month of May 2019. What is this about, dear Spirit? What is this about for Gemini divine feminines moving into the month of May 2019? Please clarify. Okay. And we have the Seven of Fire. Isn't that interesting, okay? So the Seven of Fire, to me, it shows wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom. So there's might be a very, there's a person that may be inspiring you right now. That planet behind this guy on the Seven of Fire is Uranus. So this Uranus symbol indicates exciting times, expect the unexpected, and to enjoy the ride, okay? So, you know, this compromise is a result of also the divine feminine just wanting to go with the flow, all right? Divine feminine understands that when there is an equal share of give and take, that you open yourself up to so many beautiful occurrences and manifestations in your life. And that's what she's doing. She's like, I'm going to, I want to say go with the flow like the divine masculine, but I'm going to compromise, but I'm not going to compromise myself. All right. I'm going to compromise and stay open-minded, but I'm also going to be available for what is in store for me, because I know that when I live the way that I'm living in my truth, when I live per my heart, my passions, with the fire coming in here, okay, I am living in my truth. And I want you guys to notice something, okay? This is the 7 of fire, okay? And this is the 7 of clouds. So 7 is very, very significant. 7 is, to me, is a progressive card. It's the card of the mystic, okay? So this unveiling of the mask and this 7 of fire here is because the divine feminine is being guided, okay? And a major theme for her is to compromise, yet not to compromise herself in the process, or her self-love in the process. But let's clarify further the 7 of fire. Please give us more insight, dear Spirit. What is this 7 of fire about? Please clarify for my dear Geminis moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify. And I have the Devil Tarot. A Capricorn could be involved in this situation. Nonetheless, the devil is... Dear Geminis, the devil is about attachment, okay? There's certain aspects that some of my dear Geminis may be attached to in this life. This is definitely, it resonates with me being attached to a relationship, or the way a relationship should be, okay? And that attachment may be to being able to touch, feel somebody in the flesh that we feel loves us, will never trump the truth that's within our soul, which is why the 6 of rainbows came up. Never to compromise ourselves. So that is the trial, okay? But Uranus brings in a whole different promise, right? Uranus is telling us that, everything's going to be okay. We have to trust the process, right? We have to trust the process, because the 7 of fire confirms that, exciting times and unexpected situations will occur when we don't compromise our truth, okay? When we let go of attachments in whatever way makes sense to you, okay? So let's move on to the divine feminine is standing in her truth. She's letting go of attachment, understanding that her truth leads to excitement, okay? And the divine masculine is going with the flow, okay? He's holding on to memories, all right? A mask is being taken off. Any deception is being tossed by the wayside this month, dear Gemini. All right? So what does all of this mean? Let's look at the evolving energies moving into May 2019. And we have breakthrough. Now, this is a major arcana card. You guys have at least 4 major arcana cards this month. So this is very eventful. This breakthrough may be equated with the Justice Tarot, okay? This is, in a way, this person in this card is breaking through illusion, all right? Breaking through limitation, all right? Allowing the light within their soul to burst free, to free themselves from the limitations that they may have superficially put on themselves in this world. So let's clarify breakthrough. Justice could also symbolize the legal system, okay? Breaking through from unhealthy attachments. Remember the Devil Tarot, dear Divine Feminine? Breaking away from unhealthy attachments, all right? To free oneself in order to be able to live in that truth, okay? In that truth that you are no longer willing to compromise, all right? Let's clarify breakthrough for my dear Divine Feminine Geminis moving into May 2019. Gemini, let's see what else is going on. Let's clarify this breakthrough. What is my dear Gemini breaking through this month? Please clarify, dear Spirit. What is this breakthrough about? Oh, and we have the 8 of fire. And the reason I said oh is because this particular card has come up in the twin flame readings quite a bit, to the point where I'm seriously thinking about doing a general reading for all twin flames, just to give a perspective on the cards that seem to reoccur, which I think, apply to the twin flame collective. But nonetheless, this card is depicting Neptune, okay? This is about daydreams and fantasies, a desire for mystery, using the energy of illusions. This is a symbol of letting go of self-destructive behavior, in allowing inspiration to flow through you, okay? This is allowing the universe to flow through you and eliminating limitations in your life in whatever forms they may appear in. This could apply to just about any aspect of your life, but let's see if we can get clarification on this for my dear Gemini. Moving into May, what is this about, dear Spirit? The Eight of Fire, all right? Shining through, all right? This is about dreams. This could also be breaking through and following your dreams, okay? This could be about following your dreams. This could also be about breaking illusion and following your truth, okay? Either way, you're having a breakthrough this month, all right? If you will find yourself in a limiting situation, such as being in a place that you no longer want to be in, this could be that you have a particular situation going on where you are going through a divorce, or you're going through a legal battle, which, if this card is showing up, if you have that situation going on in your life, it looks like you will be the winner in the situation because the universe is on your side, okay? And you're breaking through the illusion or any limitations that have been put in place in your life, okay? So, let's see what else is going on. I have the Page of Swords. Okay, so the reason that you're breaking through the illusion, all right? You're breaking through the illusion because you are willing to face your truth. Not only are you willing to face your truth, but you are willing to tell the truth. This is a card of communication, cutthroat communication. Communication that comes from the mind. Communication that knows only anything but truth. And this person is wielding the sword of truth, and that would be you, dear Gemini. You're going to tell the truth. You're going to tell it like it is because you want to break free from whatever limitation is going on in your life, okay? This could have to do with, like I say, any life circumstance, but with this being equivalent to the Justice card, it definitely can deal with something in regards to the legal system, legal contracts. You're going to prevail because the truth sets you free this month, dear Gemini, okay? Let's look further and let's look at the next energy. We have Beyond Illusion. Now, Beyond Illusion is very interesting because it's very much equivalent to the Judgment Tarot, okay? Again, a major theme in your reading this month, dear Gemini, is the fact that you are facing your truths, You don't look outside of yourself for what's real anymore, but you look within, okay? Again, this is a card of truth. You're looking within for your truth. You're breaking the illusion. You're breaking any limitation. And this is a very powerful combination when paired with breakthrough. So there's definitely some people going through a divorce, leaving the past behind. There's also situations where maybe some people are resurrecting the past, okay? Because maybe there was limiting circumstances that kept them from living in their truth. But the truth this month, dear Gemini, is going to set you free. But we're going to clarify Judgment. It's almost as if we're like going through the cycle of the breakthrough again, okay? Justice, Judgment are very big themes for you this month. So what does this mean, dear Spirit, Beyond Illusion, for my dear Gemini twin flames moving into the month of May 2019? Please clarify. What is this Beyond Illusion about, dear Spirit? Please clarify. And I have the Mother of Earth. The Mother of Earth would be equivalent to the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, this lady has it together. I mean, she is definitely the queen of her castle, okay? She knows what she's doing, okay? She provides a rich harvest, okay? She's very practical. She nourishes her body. She nourishes others' bodies and souls with the best of her creation. She's definitely one who's going to bring stability, wisdom, understanding, comfort. She's a mother. All right? So this tells me that this beyond illusion has a lot to do with the divine feminine, the divine masculine even, standing in their truth, taking off any masks, okay? Coming into the month, there may have been a bit of deception going on. But now the masks are being removed. And the Mother of Earth has stepped in to clarify, to say, because I am the nourisher. I know how, I am the stability. I can provide the stability, all right? So this to me speaks to someone understanding and knowing their worth in this life, okay? You know your worth, okay? You're priceless, dear Gemini. Priceless, okay? But we're going to clarify the Mother of Earth. Please clarify, dear Spirit. Tell us more about taking the mask off and living in our truth, all right? And discarding limitation, all right? What is this about, dear Spirit? Please clarify for my dear Gemini. Moving into the month of May 2019. Tell us more, dear Spirit. And we have the Four of Wands. Because no matter what's happening, and no matter this judgment, this resurrection, maybe something of the past, okay, is coming back and you're celebrating. On the opposite side of the spectrum, you're letting go of something. And as a result, you're becoming more stable. Nonetheless, this tells me that you have everything to celebrate. Perhaps something has happened, you know, or you're going to be attending a wedding, a baby shower, a graduation. Nonetheless, when you go and attend this event, you're going to understand just how free you feel. It's like this celebration is symbolic of you releasing something. Maybe this event that you're going to is going to be a landmark on your journey. A switch in perspective, a switch in outlook. You have a new outlook in life, okay? Nonetheless, you have something to celebrate this month as well, dear Gemini, okay? Which leads us to the next major arcana, which is transformation. So there's definitely going to be an ending this month for many of my Geminis. You are going to end a habit, a relationship, change career paths. Something is coming to an end this month, dear Gemini, okay? You're sitting upon this lotus flower, and it's like spirits coming in and saying, wake up, dear Gemini. It's time to turn the page in some aspect of your life. But let's see if we can gain more clarity on transformation for my dear Gemini moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit. The truth will set you free. Not only will it set you free, it will take away all those aspects that are no longer serving the greater good in your life. Those aspects that take you off of your path. Please clarify, dear Spirit, transformation for my dear Gemini moving into the month of May. This one jumped out, so I'm going to take it. This is the Crone of Earth. The Crone of Earth would be equivalent to the King of Earth, okay? Again, we had the Mother of Earth come up, and now we're having the Crone of Earth come up, okay? This to me, and even though there's a woman depicted here, this does, to me, represent a couple, a powerful couple, okay? This lady right here, she is manifesting. This lady is laying the earth to rest because she understands that, you know, even the earth must regenerate. Do you see the snow in this card? There is a time for everything, even death. And what's interesting is that this card came up with the transformation card, which means there's definitely going to be an ending. In this particular rendition, the Crown of Earth is saying it's time to rest, okay? It's time to rest this worry. Put this worry to rest. It's time to end this unhappy situation. I find this interesting that this transformation card comes up with the Judgment, or the Beyond Illusion, and the Breakthrough, or the Justice card. So I'm confident that at least some of my twin flames are ending a relationship. They're ending a job relationship. They're ending a contract. Nonetheless, something is coming to an end. And what this Crown of Earth is reminding you of is that it's happening for a reason, that everything needs rest. You have to close a chapter. You have to close a book in order to turn the next page, okay, in this life. But we're going to further clarify the Crown of Earth in transformation. Please tell us more, dear Spirit. What more is there for my dear Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Geminis moving into the month of May 2019? Tell us more about the Crown of Earth in transformation for my dear Geminis. And I have the Eight of Swords. So whatever you're ending is something that you've worried about, okay? It's something that you've lost sleep about. But those days are coming to a close, because now you're willing to close the door, close the chapter, end it, and end it for good. Whatever it is, whatever circumstance or situation that's happening that's making you lose sleep at night, all right? Whatever makes you feel tied down and is freezing or eliminating the freedom that you feel within your soul, okay? Whatever is preventing you from living in your truth, all right? From being that provider, that abundant, from being stable mentally, physically, spiritually. Anything that's keeping you from celebrating life, because you are beauty, you are stability, you are the epitome of these things, dear Gemini. You're going to be putting those to an end. You're no longer living in a illusion, okay? You're breaking through that, because you want to live your life in your truth. You're not compromising your truth anymore, all right? No more attachments, okay? You're letting go of attachments, all right? Dear Divine Masculine's going with the flow. He's going to go towards love, and he's going to go away from things that are not meant for him, okay? And there's some memory that's attached to this. So if you're not with your twin flame, perhaps you're in a situation that you know you shouldn't be with. It seems like the both of you are going through a phase of letting go, breaking through, all right? Breaking away from situations that are no longer serving you, all right? Letting go of deception and facing your truth, okay? Those are the major themes within your reading, dear Gemini. And I have really enjoyed doing this for you this month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull Oracle card to bless the overall reading. We're going to see what the final message is for your tarot reading for May 2019, dear Gemini. Let's see what else there is, what other messages there are for you this month. Please show us, dear Spirit, other messages for my dear Gemini Twin Flame Collectives moving into May 2019. Please show me. Magic is alive. Ask your divine child. Okay? This card is interesting because it came up in another reading of mine. Okay? And what this reminds me of is that Four of Wands energy, okay? It is only in our truth, all right? It is only in us being true to ourselves that we are able to truly appreciate, okay, the bounty of life, okay? We understand that we're the only ones who limit ourselves. And we don't want to do that anymore. And that's what I feel for most of my dear Geminis, okay? You want to adopt the innocence or the enthusiasm of youth. You want to open your heart and you want to be set free. And if you follow and you abide by your truth and not compromise your truth, this is promised to you, dear Gemini, this month. So stay true to yourself, no matter what your situation or circumstance is that you're going through, okay? With that being said, I would like to thank you for joining me for your May 2019 reading, dear Gemini. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified next month of your June reading. And I look forward to seeing you then, or feeling your spirit. I'm aware that, you know, my readings are based on who will view these videos. So if you were led here, it was for a reason, and I hope you know, like, continue tuning in. If you'd like to stay, I'm going to pull a Rumi Oracle card. This is something I'm going to do separate in my next month's reading because the videos are just so long. But, you know, I want to keep the same format. So if you'd like to stay and hear me read from the Elena Fairchild guidebook, Rumi guidebook, please feel free to stay. But if not, you know, much love and many blessings, and I'll see you next month. Okay? So for anybody who's still here, oh, this card jumped out, so I'm going to have to go with it. I'm going to read the Oracle for you, dear Gemini. Actually, I'm not going to take this card because I wasn't meditating. I like to meditate as I'm pulling these cards, okay? So, dear Spirit, please show me what other messages there are for Gemini moving into the month of May 2019. Please show me, dear Spirit, what other messages do we have from the Rumi Oracle for my dear Gemini moving into the month of May 2019. I have Al-Uza, Star of Venus. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this card, and I've been pulling these cards here quite a bit. This is card number 8, which is about abundance. Yeah. 6 plus 2 is 8. You know, I've seen 8 a lot for twin flames. And what's very interesting is that it's also the infinity symbol. So there's something significant about 8 this month for my twin flames. I'm going to go. And by the way, I do read directly from the book because there's so many messages in these cards that I don't want to minimize them at all. I want you to have the full experience, including the sacred honoring ritual, okay? So here we go. Let's see what this is about, dear Gemini. I am the pure light, my son. I am not a handful of worthless dust. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Close your eyes to see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come into the mystery to find me. I am a carefree visitor here for you. Rumi. My beautiful one, born of pure radiance, you have love in your heart and a passion for play that cannot be dulled by bleakness, boredom, or fear. Your soul is sensual and dances with life with utter abandonment and devotion. Through the ways of this world seem strange to you at times, you eventually declare it to be nothing but strange beauty and expand your heart, resisting nothing, to allow all to be bathed in the radiance of your being. You are here to share the light of another world, a blessed world of consciousness pure and divinity so absolute that it transcends duality and instead brings all into the oneness of the greatest love. The star of Venus is the great androgynon, neither solely masculine nor feminine. I don't know if I said that right, guys. But an integration of both. Androgynous. The power it bestows is mighty and based utterly in love. When this star seeks us out, multiple blessings are bestowed, and our spiritual growth can be accelerated in ways that may be quite dazzling and surprising to our more limited mindset and belief systems. With great blessings, great growth is possible. However, the blessings don't do the growth for us, making it magically happen. They give us the oomph we need, the power and the opportunities and assistance we need, yet it is still we who take the journey. The great spiritual journey for old souls at this time in Earth's history is the journey from duality to oneness. Many are signing up for the wild, loving adventure. This oracle has come to you as a reminder that you too have been granted a ticket for that journey. This journey of oneness is not about denying duality, but about experiencing it in an expression of one love. It is about no longer being enslaved by it. It is about avoiding what is not wanted in order to pursue what is wanted. Remember judgment, justice, okay? It is about embracing the all, of finding the freedom and joy originally sought, but now through a path that takes you into joy and freedom existing within. To take the great transformation from man or woman into cosmic androgynous ways does not require that we lose our sense of femininity or masculinity. Rather, they become so superior in development that they cease to be distinguished from each other. Our masculine clarity, with it discernment, practicality, and application, becomes so tender, loving, compassionate, and temperate with grace that the feminine is integrated with it. Our feminine nurturance, dedication, and connection to life becomes so fierce that discernment and wise action naturally prevail. With this great androgynous integration of the masculine and feminine into oneness, men and women of this beautiful earth become capable of new consciousness. Okay? It is one based in love of service to life, of letting go of judgment, stereotypes, and limited belief systems, and of opening up to compassion for all life. As the consciousness is anchored, spiritual growth becomes rapid. This is not necessarily without some bumps and bruises. Letting go of old notions of what it is to be a man or woman, or to be masculine or feminine, letting go of fear of women, of men, of emasculation or victimization, letting go of wounding are all great steps forward. They promise liberation, empowerment, and compassion, as well as peace and happiness, yet they are not easy steps to take. Great resistance can be evoked within you as an individual and also within the culture around you, which might find your notion of personal spiritual empowerment confronting and challenging to their culture of fear-based enslavement of the soul. They will be right about it being confronting, but mistaken in assuming that confrontation is something being best resisted. Sometimes you do have to confront things, you know? So then what to do? Al-Uzza, the ancient shining one, also known as the star of Venus, holds much power and strength. Even a small blessing of her light is more powerful than the fear of thousands, if not millions, of people. She is known as a worthy ally in battle of any kind, even spiritual battle. You must, however, stay aligned with her way, which is not to fight fear with fear, hate with hate, or anger with anger. Does this mean you should not feel fear, hate, or anger? Of course not. Venus denies no experience, so let yourself feel whatever you feel. The guidance is not to stop being human. Take the next step into the divine human, into allowing the star blessing to nestle in your heart so you can shift as you feel the feelings, holding them with compassion, then choosing your own truths that resonate at a far more refined vibration. The rebellious star passion of the star of Venus is that she seeks out whomever is ready to know more fully the truth of divine oneness. Whether the culture around them can acknowledge one of their own becoming more enlightened as a blessing or not, it is a divine gift nevertheless. How liberating it shall feel to be truly empowered to live life as you feel is truthful, and to feel completely empowered to allow others to do the same with joy in your heart. You understand that everyone is walking an unfolding path that we don't have to understand or justify the path of another to feel peace in our own hearts. If you are stumbling with judgment within yourself, do not fear. The blessing of Venus is coming to you to help you surrender it, to help you find your way through so that you can be free now. Your guidance then is to trust your path, trust your evolution, even in the face of those around you reacting to it possibly in fear or discomfort. Trust in the path of others too, for in truth there is one path and we are all on it. You do not have to convince anyone of anything. That is not your job. Your job is to embrace your wisdom, embrace your freedom and empowerment to grow spiritually, and you live your life accordingly. You are becoming through bestowal of grace, something more of a goddess and a god, of a human and a sacred animal integrated as one. This is sacred alchemy amplified in the star fires of Venus, who loves you as a brother, sister, and honors your soul with her blessing. Shine true, beloved. Shine bright. And here is your sacred honoring ritual, dear Gemini. Say aloud, I call upon Rumi, who loves me without condition. Beloved of my own soul, bless me now that I can dispense with limiting notions of what it is to be a man or a woman, that I can become free to live as one integrated being. May my relationships become richer and freer, empowered and healing. Al-Uzza, shining one who loves me beyond any condition, may I live truthfully in the light of you, great star of Venus, in your infinite wisdom, love, and consciousness grace. Through divine mercy and unconditional love, this healing is now begun. Place your hands at your heart in a prayer position and bow your head for however long feels right for you. When you are ready, just say thank you, and you have completed your sacred honoring ritual, dear Gemini. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Until next month, dear Geminis, much love and many blessings. And remember, trust yourself. Hold on to your truth. Understand you're being guided. Let go of that which no longer serves you. Walk and live in your truth. Go with the flow and dismiss all masks. I love you, dear Gemini. Until next time.